What if I told you somebody lost $215,000 just by swapping stablecoins on-chain? They didn't get rugged, they didn't fall for a phishing link. They used Uniswap and got sandwiched by a bot that saw the trade, front ran it, and sold right after. And the worst part, this isn't a bug. This is just how the system works. And if you don't know what sandwiching is, front running, and bots, it all comes under MEV. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what it is, because I understand MEV very well and I can explain it in a very basic way. So first thing to understand is, if you've ever used a DEX, there's a good chance you've been silently losing value. And here's how. Slippage. When we take out $161 worth of USDC and we want to buy approximately one SOL, quite often you're going to lose a small amount of value right here. We've got our slippage set to 0.5%. With a new meme coin or something like that, it may be as high as 20%. And this means the price can move up to 20% and the order will still execute and will lose that money. It is not uncommon for you to go and lose 0.5%, even with solid tokens. The second thing is front running. Let's explain MEV, which stands for maximal extractable value. So this is the umbrella term for value extracted from a block by controlling transaction order. So front running is one type of MEV. Your transaction enters into like a waiting room. In this waiting room, a bot sees it and they can place before your transaction earlier to buy the token that you want to buy. And then this will move the price up. And then of course, what happens is you get a worse price. So I've got an iPad here. I'm going to draw on this so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So let's start this off. MEV. So the first thing we need to understand is, like, what is a block? So there's a block and this holds all the transactions, all these transactions in here. The reason why it's called a blockchain is the previous block has a whole lot of transactions here and they link together. So they know which one comes first and which one comes after. Another block over here. And there's thousands of blocks, millions of blocks, because especially with something like FogoChain, a block is created every 20 milliseconds. So we have all these blocks like this. And in this block, we have the transactions. So transaction. This one here, this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be adding a new trade. This one could be adding a take profit. This could be closing it. This could be adding more collateral. They're all transactions. You could think of things even more simple, like buy a meme coin, sell a meme coin, buy a new token, sell a token. They all end up going into the block and they go via what's called a validator. A validator is a heavy piece of equipment. It's a computer system. It's high speed. It's an amazing piece of tech, and it will say which one goes in where. So we understand blocks. Now let's have a look at actually what front running is. Front running. I hope you can read that. So as an example, Solana has a 400 millisecond block, and that's pretty damn fast. FogoChain has 40, far faster. So let's say this person goes and buys a whole lot of a new token. This token we're going to call Pepe. It's a new Pepe meme coin on Fogo. They buy $1 million worth. Now, if you're going to front run this, what you could do is you're going to know that's going to push up the price. So this token here, that's going to push up the price for sure. So a trader, they go and add a long position on Pepe. Then in this block, first, all these transactions, they're visible by the validator. And the validator can be paid money in order to rearrange the transactions before they jump into the block. So as an example, if we just took these when they were actually fired, it would mean that this one would go here, and then this one would actually go here in the block. However, with some blockchains, you can pay a percentage of your winnings, let's say 10% or more, to the validator in order to actually move this transaction here, get rid of that, and put it up here. So you put the long on, then this person goes and buys a whole lot, and then you're profiting from this. You could put on a long, or you could just even go and buy it, to be perfectly honest. You're going to see that the price is going to go up. So that's front running, typically buying before you and profiting when your trade moves the price. The next one is a combination of front running and something else. This is called a sandwich attack. It's another type of malicious MEV. A bot buys before your trade, sells after, and leaves you paying more. Just like that $215,000 trade that we were talking about at the beginning. So how does this work with the sandwich attack? So same deal. This person here, they buy $1 million worth of Pepe. we can see they have 10% say in their slippage setting. So they're willing to accept 10% price hike. We've got the validator here, and we have the block here. So this validator machine, it's going to see all these transactions. It's very, very fast block, of course, 400 milliseconds on Solana. But a new trader comes in, and this trader is a bot, and they've been set up with exact parameters of what to look out for. So they know that this is actually going to move up. So what they want to go and do is they want to go and buy enough Pepe so that the price actually does move up 10%. But they've been buying at a lower price, and they've been forcing this price up. So maybe they buy, I don't know what it's going to cost, 500K. They'll go and do that transaction. Then this transaction was after the first one. However, it hasn't actually been added into the blockchain yet. So they're going to go and pay and get it inside the block at an earlier interval. This one will come here. Easy peasy. They get added to the block. Perfect. Now in the next block, once this block is finalized, they very simply, they go and sell it. They sell it and they profit the difference. Sandwich attacks happen all the time. And on Solana, it was so bad that Jito, the client validator software that actually allows for this to happen, they actually had to stop people from doing it by changing their code. You can still do it in other ways, and it's really, really frowned upon because it basically really hurts the ecosystem. But this happens because it is worth millions of dollars, millions and millions of dollars if you're good per week. Now, the fourth thing is oracle manipulation. Some chains use slow oracles. An oracle is like a data house. It gets all the different prices and it feeds it onto the blockchain. And the people have to agree, the actual oracle kind of validators, and then that price is what's used to trade on. But sometimes it's not updated really, really fast, and attackers exploit the lag to force liquidations or fake arbitrage. Others rely on hard-coded oracles. Price data is posted on-chain at fixed intervals by a third party. If the oracle price is wrong, delayed, or malicious, users get exposed. Liquidations can happen at incorrect prices, and the protocol can't stop it. Now, the Fogo approach matters. Pyth Lazer is enshrined inside consensus. This has 1 millisecond price updates. This is millisecond level precision. And enshrined means that it's actually included into the blockchain. It's incorporated in, like an operating system is incorporated into a phone. It's actually inside there. So there's no lag, no middleman, and no way to game the system before price updates. So if you need an explainer, let's go ahead and explain it here. So we have oracles, and they provide this data, like data such as 1 BTC is $100,230.62. And they provide this data to the blockchain. And there's all these different blockchains out there, as you are very well aware. Ethereum, a million Ethereum layer 2s, Solana, etc. So we'll call this Sol, ETH, and layer 2 as an example. Now, this works providing the data is like instantaneous, only it is not instantaneous. It's expensive for it to be instantaneous, and there are multiple other reasons on why it is not instantaneous. So when we've got this oracle here, we'll just call this the oracle, and it provides these data feeds. Somebody can come in and it can see that the BTC price here is wrong. It's saying it's 100,000, whereas this more updated oracle, this is maybe from another blockchain or whatnot, this is saying it's 100,500. Now these are small differences, but when there's something to exploit, somebody smart will come and exploit that. This is crypto. This is just how it works. It's all on chain. You can get amongst it and you can extract value. This is why it's maximal extractive value. There's another thing where if an oracle gives you a completely wrong price, like $50,000, this is what it means by liquidations. If you're borrowing $20,000 versus your Bitcoin and you hold $35,000 worth of Bitcoin, that's fine until all of a sudden it misprices Bitcoin. And then the oracle updates the new dApp, and this dApp will actually sell your BTC, and then it will pay down your debt of USDC. And when that happens, like this is a forced liquidation and it's an error. And this happens all the time in crypto. Fortunately, it's happening less and less, but we do need a far better system. And that's why we are very, very bullish on 1 millisecond price updates. Now you might be thinking, as somebody watching this, that's fine, I only do small trades, but that's the trap. It's not one big loss, it's thousands of micro losses. Slippage, bad fills, front running, MEV, over and over. It's just death by 1,000 cuts. And most traders don't even know it's happening. So now imagine a chain built to protect you, not extract from you. This is one of the reasons why we're so excited for FogoChain. We haven't even played on it yet. FogoChain does not extract from you. And powering the perps trading layer is Ambient Finance. This is Ambient Finance's Twitter right here. And the website is ambient.finance. It's available on other EVM chains, but it will soon be on Fogo. It's being built for Fogo right now. So remember, FogoChain has 40 millisecond block times, has sub-second finality, meaning yes, it goes into the block, but within a second, it's final. It's all confirmed. The trade confirms faster than all other dexes and comparable to Binance. Bots barely have time to react. There's also something called frequent batch auctions. This is on Ambient. So orders are cleared once per block at a single price. No one gets any special treatment. No sandwiches, no sniping. It's that enshrined oracle, remember? Pyth Lazer on Fogo. This oracle is integrated directly into consensus with millimeter precision. No delays and no external price risk. So just to make that clear again, everybody that gets their order into that one block, they all pay the same price. It doesn't matter. There's also oracle pegged orders on Ambient, so you can place orders tied to the oracle price. That means there's no surprise slippage. There's also zero taker fees on Ambient. You pay nothing to hit the order book. Now we spoke directly with the Fogo team and they confirmed Ambient will launch with cool features to enhance trading. Cross margin with any Fogo supported asset, auto re-leveraging to maintain your leverage target, native BTC trading and vaults, seamless Infinex onboarding, which I'm super bullish on. Go and watch that video. One click, no gas. And they're just some of the features that exist. But let's just bring you back and remember, why is this important? $215,000 gone in that USDC to USDT swap. On Uniswap, on a slow chain, traders get front run, sandwich, lose over 90%. On Fogo plus Ambient, the trade goes into the batch auction, the oracle pegged price is used, everyone feels at the same fair price in that block, and the result, $215,000, it stays in the trader's hands. Fogo plus Ambient isn't just for high frequency traders, which you may not have even heard of, or professional traders. It's for retail traders tired of slippage and MEV, degens chasing coins like Bonk, market makers who want fair fills without hosting bots, institutions looking for execution quality at SEC speed. And while you just can't try it yet because Ambient is still on a private testnet, we promise the moment the public testnet goes live, we'll have a full tutorial ready for you to walk you through everything. But in the meantime, follow us on YouTube, spread the word to your friends, and remember, be Fogo fast.